Hey everybody, I hope you're doing well. I have a bit of a funny video today. It's not really funny, but let me give you the backstory on what inspired this video. So a couple weeks ago, I was having a lazy day and I was going back through YouTube, um, watching videos from some of my favorite channels. And one of the channels that I really enjoy watching is Grumblebunny. Let me silence my phone there. I forgot to turn it off. Grumblebunny here on YouTube. And if you are not familiar with Grumblebunny and her coloring, you're missing out. I will leave a link to her YouTube channel in the description section below. I absolutely adore her coloring. She uses color palettes that really speak to me. Lots of warm tones with yellows and browns and oranges. I just really enjoy seeing what she comes up with. And she also does color quite a bit of Deborah Muller as well as other artists. But she has this really fun series of videos that she does called In Focus, where she takes an artist who isn't necessarily well known or widely known in the coloring community, and she will do an entire video devoted to that artist, and she will show you the books that she has from that person, and also the pages that she's already colored from that person. And it's just a really interesting take, and I don't see really any other video or any other channels having videos like that. So anyways, like I said, I was going back through her older videos not long ago, and I came across a haul that she did of spooky coloring books. So of course, you know, I'm gonna watch it, which I think I had watched it maybe before, but I don't really remember. But it was a couple years old, and she had a haul around the autumn Halloween season of different coloring books that were, a little bit spooky themed or Halloween themed. And in that video, she had several books that she said she was going to blame me for the fact that she purchased it. Most likely they were Deborah Muller books, although I think one of them was the Witches books by Yusuku, however you say that. And anyways, I got a kick out of that, and I didn't remember, that video before. And then I started thinking, well, I know that I can't be the only person, or it's not just one-sided. I know that I didn't just enable her to buy some or influence her to buy some books, because I knew specifically that I had purchased several books from her channel, from seeing her flip through them, from seeing her coloring completed pages in them, just seeing her show them in hauls or whatever. So I thought it would be funny if I returned the favor. So this video is called Grumblebunny Made Me Buy It. I hope that she doesn't mind. I did not run this by her before I made the video. I just thought she might get a kick out of it. All these months later or years later, whatever. So I have, like I said, I have purchased several books from that I have seen on her channel, either in the In Focus series, through flips, or hauls, or completed pages. And these are in no particular order. This one is called Young Witches by Veronica Ainsley, and it is an Amazon printed book. I had never heard of this illustrator before. My sunlight keeps going in and out, in and out, in and out. And I had to lay down, but it glares on well, let me turn it back on now. There we go. It glares on the covers. But anyways, this is a book of witches, and it's all done in Art Nouveau style, which I absolutely love. Art Nouveau style. Love it completely. So as soon as I saw this book, I was like, oh, I have to have this book. Now, I haven't colored in it yet, obviously, but I do really like it a lot. I think it's really interesting. It's really fun, and you guys know that I love my witchy books, and so, yeah, I got that one. Young Witches by Veronica Ainsley. And then the next one I got because she had done a In Focus series on sorry about the glare on this illustrator, and I don't know how to pronounce the name, so if I say it wrong, I apologize. Weeshan Ong. There are several of these Starry Night books. I think there's like 4 or 5 of them, maybe. And then there is also a Coloring Heaven edition, which I do have that one also. But this book I got after watching Grumblebunny flip through this during her In Focus series. I have not colored in these either, this one either, but lots of blank pages at the end. But it's a very, very beautiful book. All the books are very, very beautiful, but they're so intricate and detailed that I knew I didn't need to get many of them because I have the Coloring Heaven also, like I said. This one does have a lot of animals in it. Animals kind of scare me to try to color, but I just love the female figures and their hair and all the jewelry. I think with all the black backgrounds and like texturizing in the artist's style, that it really probably wouldn't be take too terribly long to complete a page in this. This kind of reminds me of like Tanya Bond a little bit, but I really like this. I just think it's stunningly beautiful. And like I said, Grumblebunny, she has a video where she flips through all the volumes of the Starry Night series, and also the other works by this illustrator. And then the next one, this book is so unique. This has a matte cover, so it doesn't have a glare on it. This is called Cities of the Mind coloring book, and the illustrator, let me see if it's on the inside. I thought it was on the book, so I didn't bother to look it up. Explore the cities of your mind with this coloring book. 44 illustrations to color. It is on Amazon printed paper. And it is so unusual. And I have not colored in this one either. But I don't know where the illustrator's name is. Let's see. Instagram is raceart23. I'll put it in the description section. But this is a double-sided book. I guess I didn't know that. Otherwise I would have kind of made a little bit more room here. But, and I won't flip through the whole thing. But all these figures have, like, buildings and architectures as headpieces, and I just think it's so interesting and so unique. And the style is very like sketchy. It's not like super polished, and I don't know, I just really like it. I've never seen anything like it before. Now, granted, you can't use your alcohol markers or anything like that without sacrificing a page behind, unless you decide that you want to like run off a copy or something like that. But I don't know much about this artist. I don't know, they might have like a Etsy store or something where you can purchase these and print them off or individually so they won't be on double-sided paper. But it's just such an interesting book, and I'm super glad that I have it in my collection. I love it. Why have I not colored in this one? So that one is Cities of the Mind coloring book, and I'm not sure what the artist's name is, but she is this person here on Instagram. So the next one is a Korean book. And this one I think I purchased last spring in a haul of Korean books that I got from I believe I got it from Cool Craft Books on Etsy. And I believe the translation of this title is Girl in Love with Masterpiece. I don't know who the illustrator is, or I can't say her name. But I had seen this book floating around on other people's channels before, but I didn't really pay that much attention to it until I watched Grumblebunny flip through it, and Oh my goodness. I actually have a big bottle of water here. I want to move that aside. This book, it's this Art Nouveau that just gets me, you know? Like, it just gets me. It's so beautiful. So like all the other Korean books that have the examples of the artist's work at the beginning, and then you go through and it has the illustrations, and there's some text on the previous pages. Obviously I can't read it, but oh my goodness, the paper is lovely and the illustrations are lovely, and just it's just it's just a lovely book. That's the cover illustration. There's some more Art Nouveau. It's just magical. So I was happily enabled by Grumblebunny to purchase this book, Girl in Love with Masterpiece. And like I said, I did get that on Etsy from Cool Craft Books. I actually was going to do a haul, and then back when I got this book, I got like 5 others, I think, 4 or 5 others. And I was going to do a haul video, and then right at the time they arrived, my mom had gotten transitioned from palliative care to hospice, and I knew that she didn't have a lot longer to be with us, so I wasn't really in the mindset to film videos, so I never did do that. But maybe I will. Oh, oops, didn't mean to hit the camera. Maybe I will film that video eventually. And then the last 3 are a series, and she did this person from the In Focus series that she does also. I have all 3 of these Ethereal Beauty books by Remi Pastel, and they're like watercolor themed, and I don't really know if they're meant to be colored or painted or what. Now these are Amazon printed, so you know you can't really use a lot of water medium on these, but you could treat them first with like the golden satin glazing liquid that I use when I use those on my Amazon printed books, or I use that on my Amazon printed books, and it works just fine. It protects the page, and the page holds up really well. So you can use water mediums in the Amazon printed books. You just have to treat the page first. But I'm not sure like what the intention is with this, but these illustrations are so beautiful. Just look at this cover. Like, how could you not buy this? You know what I mean? Like, how could you not? So there are 3 of them. 30 illustrations for all ages, it says, and I'll just flip through some of them. Pages have a black background. So you could do whatever you wanted, colored pencils or markers or paint, whatever. They're just really, really lovely illustrations. So the second one, unfortunately, no, it's, yeah, this, I'll do it. This third one got damaged. I should have returned it, but I'll tell you, it came right when I had the COVID, and I didn't mess with it, and then I just said forget it. I'll see what I can do about it. But this one is Ethereal Beauty 2 coloring book, and it's very, very wrinkled and curled, like really bad, really bad. But I just, again, with this cover image, like, how beautiful and striking is this? I mean, it's like amazing. It's amazing. I love the red and the blue eye. It just, oh my gosh, it goes together so well. So, but it's really curled. Actually, if I did treat it with the satin glazing liquid and used a water medium on it, that would help flatten it out. The weight of the glazing liquid will flatten it some. But these are just so beautiful. So that is Ethereal Beauty 2 coloring book by Remi Pastel. And then the third one, you guessed it, is Ethereal Beauty 3 coloring book by Remi Pastel. And again, the cover is just so beautiful, beautifully watercolored. It's just stunningly gorgeous. This one doesn't look curly like the other one did. But it's just more kind of the same. These beautiful illustrations of female figures. Very delicate. So that is Ethereal Beauty 3 coloring book by Remi Pastel. So those are the ones that immediately came to my mind. I didn't like sit and go back through my purchases and her videos or anything like that. But I did kind of try to just remember what I had purchased. And I knew for a fact these were ones that I purchased after seeing them on her channel. And I just think it's funny how we all enable each other and influence each other to make these purchases without really intending to do that. It's just that these books are so beautiful and we just want to share that. Like, hey, everybody, look at this one. This one's great. And then, of course, everybody else sees it. And the next thing you know, you start seeing like 3, 4, 10, 12, 15 videos popping up on YouTube of people hauling and flipping through these books. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing the books that Grumblebunny made me buy. She is very, very demanding with her flip throughs that caused me to buy these books. Can you tell? Because I'm so careful about my shopping, right? And I don't ever want to spend more money than I intend to or have too many coloring books, right? Oh my goodness. I was happily enabled to purchase these books. I'm always looking for an excuse to get another coloring book, and I so enjoy her channel. I so enjoy seeing her completed colorings in the Deborah Muller Facebook group, on her own Facebook page, on YouTube. You know, she's just a really talented colorist, and I love that she uses those warm tones. There are a lot of color palettes that are very beautiful that we see. But there's a lot of pinks and purples and blues and greens. And sometimes I feel like the warm tones, like the mustard yellow and the brick red, kind of browns, brown tones and oranges, like grungy oranges and stuff like that. You don't see as much of that. And she uses those tones, and that just speaks to my heart. And she does such a beautiful job with them. So please check her out. I will link her channel, like I said, in the description section below. She is so talented, and her channel is absolutely lovely, as is she. So thank you so much, Grumblebunny, for influencing me to buy these coloring books. Now I just have to color in them. Maybe we should do a buddy color. Since you influenced me to buy them, maybe we should do one. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I will link these books in the description section below as well, so you can check them out if you are so inclined. But thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next one.